What is going on? So this video that I'm shooting right now, I actually was going to take a long time to redo this video. This is a follow-up of the Pro keyboard that I got the other day. So basically my intentions was to get the keyboard, try it for a few days, and then give my comparison of the Pro 1 versus the Ducky One 2 Mini. Now, quick disclaimer, everybody that watches my channel knows that I am a huge Ducky fanboy. But before I go into what I'm about to talk about, I'm going to switch the camera angle and show you the two keyboards that are in question, and then kind of go on my little bit of a tangent rant slash thoughts. So let's do that real quick. So here's where I'm honestly at with it, guys. The two keyboards are okay in their own retrospects, okay? I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible and give you the pros and cons of both these boards. So the Ducky on top, the pros are the keys. Now, to all credit, keys are going to be different for everybody. The switches that are in my Ducky that you're looking at now are MX Reds. I love them for gaming. They're probably the best key you're going to get for gaming. When it comes to all around switch for typing, gaming, I always recommend MX Browns. The Pro 1 that you see on the bottom actually has Gateron blues. Now, some people swear that they love them or hate them when it comes to Gaterons. The Gaterons for me are a little too finicky, and what I mean by that is they tend to have a lot of movement left and right, up and down. The keys kind of wiggle. So that was a con for me. I didn't like that. Now I have the MX Reds on the Ducky, and I don't get that. It's way more solid. Now when it comes to the base itself of the keyboards, honestly I think the Pro's base might have been a little better than the Ducky's. My first Ducky that you're looking at had a problem right out of the box where if I squeezed the sides a little bit or kind of like moved the board at all with my hands, it had a bad creaky sound, and it didn't feel like it was a very sturdy board at all. As a matter of fact, when I first got my Ducky, I was actually on the fence without even using it because I was like, well, if this is kind of the quality of the board that I'm going to get, then I'm going to be very disappointed with this board. But once using it and trying it out, it's phenomenal. You guys know that I love Ducky, and it's a great keyboard. Now, the switches, better on Ducky. The board, probably better on the Pro. When it comes to the overall use, I think that the Ducky's easier to use. So I'm not going to go over all the things you can do with both keyboards because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with both keyboards. But as far as just overall ease of use for the command buttons, what the function buttons, what they do, how to go through the lighting effects, how to change the brightness, arrow keys, so on and so forth, I'm going to say hands down the Ducky keyboard was way easier to learn, way easier to pick up on, way easier to remember. The Pro is just all over the board. Instead of it being one step to do this, it's one step, wait, hit this button, wait, hit this button, and then I don't want to do all that shit. I don't want to have to memorize a book to change my Bluetooth on or off or something. And that's another thing. Bluetooth, irrelevant. I tried the Bluetooth on the Pro and it's horrible. The latency's garbage. You're obviously buying this keyboard probably anyway for a wired keyboard. But at that point, for the money of what you're paying for it, the Bluetooth's a gimmick. And I would just say buy the Ducky. Now I do have an Pro 2 coming and a GMMK. So hopefully I'm going to see an improved version on the Pro 2, and hopefully the GMMK is, on the same level, in my opinion, of the Ducky. Now, some people obviously like what they like, and that's perfectly fine. Again, I'm only giving my personal experiences to you guys, and you guys know I'm not going to bullshit you. I'll admit flaws when there's flaws. I'm not getting paid by either one of these guys, so I can say whatever I want with no consequences or repercussions because, hey, I'm not getting anything out of it. So I'm just going to be open as a book to you guys. So, like I said, I was going to take a few days and try this board longer, but I can't. I just can't. And it could be the Gateron blues that I got. Maybe it's better with browns or reds, but for me, it's just not for me. It's probably an okay keyboard if I wanted to hook it up on the MacBook and use it that way. It's probably fine with no issues, but I just can't. I can't use it for gaming. And 80% of the time, aside from making videos for you guys, I'm gaming. So Blues were not for me. The board was not for me. Did not like the switches. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do the follow-up now because there's no point in waiting a few days and keep trying this. As a matter of fact, last night, middle of the stream, I stopped and was like, I can't do this anymore. And I had to go back to the Ducky, and it was instantly a difference. Now, again, it could be because it's the red switches and I love the death press and stuff on it. It's just easier. Plus, I've got the O-rings on that one. So, again, there is some minor tweaks to the Ducky keyboard that I have made that maybe made my experience more enjoyable, but I won't know if it's the Blues or not because the Ant Pro 2 is not here, and that does have brown switches, so that'll give me a little bit of a variance. And you can't switch keys like you can with the GMMK, so So that's where I'm at. When it comes to this keyboard showdown of a battle, Ducky takes that all day and then some. Also, whoever's posting in the fucking comments about my fingernails being too long, fuck off. Like, I don't care. Like, I like my fingernails, okay? For years, I bit my fingernails and had a problem with it. And I just started growing my nails. And yeah, I like nails. You know why I like nails? I can open shit now. It's fantastic. If you don't have nails, I would suggest to grow them out because it's lovely. And if you're gonna come into the comments and post some toxic dumb shit because I have fingernails, what are you doing with your time? Go read a book or something. Better your life, because I actually feel sorry for you that you need to comment on my video about my fingernails. Of all the shit you could have said something about my looks or my voice or the way I review things. My fingernails? Really? Guys, if you're going to be toxic, try harder than that, please, because you make yourself look bad in the comments because I'm going to go in there, I'm going to roast you. So that was a kind of a side tangent, but it's irritating when I go in and read the comments, and most of you guys are awesome and friendly, and I even take criticism. I've revamped some of the ways I shoot videos because of criticism. I will take constructive criticism all day. But when you post a toxic comment with no relevance or anything of that matter, man, I'm almost to the point I'm just going to delete the comment. It's not even worth my time to type out a message. But yeah, and that's all I got. I mean, that's all I got. I just wanted to, there was no point to keep doing a test on this keyboard. I don't like it. So sorry, and Pro keyboards of Obin's Labs. I'm sorry I didn't care for your keyboard. Hopefully the Ant Pro 2 impresses me. That's all I got for this video, guys. I'm actually going to try to shoot a couple videos because my schedule next week is changing at work a little bit, and I'm got to try to get some of these done so I can have them to upload. So hopefully this turns out okay for you guys and you guys like it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on, tell your friends, tell your families. Tomorrow is the 1,000 sub giveaway. Ton of cool little things in there. I think they're pretty fresh. Tell everybody you possibly know on the planet, and let's get a ton of people in there tomorrow and just blow up the chat. So that's all I got, guys. I hope you guys are having a good night. I appreciate you guys watching this video and then listening to my absolutely horrific rant that I may or may not regret making. I probably won't regret it because I'm kind of an asshole, but that's all I've got. Yeah, look for the more videos. I appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for going over to the Twitch too. The link's going to be below too. Go drop that a follow. All the support is greatly appreciated. We're at 1,350 subs or some crazy shit. It's absolutely insane to me. Thank you, guys. Humbled every day. That's all I got. Have a good night, guys. Peace.